Hello, my name is Jeffrey Rao, and I would like to welcome you to our IST 331 Group 3 project presentation. For our project, we designed a user interface for a Five Guys ordering kiosk. Today, we will be touching base on a few of our design processes, as well as a walkthrough of our interface and use. The first topic we will start with is, why a food kiosk? As Penn State World Campus students, we all lead very busy lives. Many of us work full-time jobs or have families. Finding ways to free up time is a necessity. And one way many of us free up a few minutes is stopping at our favorite fast food restaurant for a quick lunch before class, or maybe to grab dinner for the kids on our way home. If you've ever walked in and seen a line and wish you could skip it, you're probably also wishing they had our kiosk. It can be frustrating when you're in a hurry and get stuck in a line where the person in front of you doesn't know what they want, and you already have your order all ready to go. That's where our kiosk would come in handy and save you valuable minutes that you could spend elsewhere. The next part of this decision process involved what restaurant did we want to be the focus of our design. After discussing several of the more popular fast food establishments and their respective menus, we decided upon the Five Guys brand as our choice. They have a simple, well-defined menu that would lend itself nicely to a kiosk design. My fellow group members will now continue our presentation. I hope you find it informative and a topic of interest to you. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Jeff Bonner, and I'm going to talk about some of the challenges and successes that we encountered while working on this project. As most people have experienced, working with a group can be challenging. These challenges are intensified when working solely online with group members you may have never met, and some may even live thousands of miles away. Let's take a look at some of those challenges. We ran into several group-related challenges. First, when it comes to coordinating schedules, we are all busy with family and work obligations. This made it difficult to pick meeting times that worked for everyone. Second, workload distribution. Splitting up the work was often challenging, and that made it hard for everyone to contribute equally each week. And finally, technical difficulties on group calls. Some calls were interrupted by feedback, echoing, and dropped connections. We also ran into one major project-related challenge. Envision was a great tool for creating the prototypes, but it was limited when it comes to options. You can only assign one click per screen, so it cannot accurately portray a real order. For example, it was not possible to click on multiple toppings for a burger order. Now I want to talk about the successes. One of the major successes of the project was creating a Photoshop template to use throughout the project. This allowed for continuity throughout the design process. Besides the one challenge discussed earlier, Envision was a huge success. It allowed everyone to work on the same prototype without having to resubmit the project each time. Envision also made it simple to add clickable areas on the page and link them to other pages. With all of its challenges, our group succeeded. Group 3 did an excellent job completing all of the assignments on time, and when it came down to it, we got it done. Now for the next section, my team members will discuss the final prototype.
Hello, my name is Jordan Doherty, and I will be discussing the decision-making process that our team utilized in developing this project. The driving factors for developing the prototype was to enforce the simplicity while maintaining functionality. The prototype is meant to address the needs of a growing demographic that prefers to utilize a touchscreen interface. This prototype offers the organization a way to address the trend of users' desire to interface with technology. The factors that came into play during the design and development phase of the prototype offered varying challenges. Fortunately, the team that we had assembled came from information technology backgrounds. This allowed the group to communicate on topics with great insight towards what a user would expect from such a service. The group utilized Google Apps platform to share the low-fidelity prototype design that each member had developed on their own. The group then met and discussed which prototype worked best for what we hoped to achieve. It was determined that Jeff Bonner's prototype, which featured pictures depicting the menu items, was the best option. The group then set about developing the prototype through a series of slides in the Adobe Photoshop through the Creative Cloud. The template was constructed based on the low-fidelity prototype that Jeff Bonner had established. The template incorporated the Five Guys trademark imagery and the color scheme that the company had established it through their menu and website. Next, the group assigned specific menu categories, and each team member developed their respective slides using images from the internet. Once the individual files were compiled into the Google Drive, they were placed into the online prototyping tool, InVision. This resource allowed us to then identify specific regions on the menu that users could select precisely. In developing the prototype, the group focused on maintaining a simplistic user menu. The design features were meant to allow the user to maneuver through the touchscreen interface seamlessly. In the next section, we will outline the ordering process.
Hello, my name is Tiffany Duarte, and I'll be walking through the ordering process of our prototype. The user will begin here at the home screen. Here we included options for audio selection, language, and help. The help icon takes the user to a screen alerting them that a Five Guys representative will be along to assist them. Most of the screens will include a back button to navigate the user to the previous screen. Here, if the user clicks anywhere on the screen besides the two available icons, it will take them to the main menu ordering screen. Here at the main menu ordering screen, you can select from several options: burgers, hot dogs, sandwiches, fries, shakes, and drinks. On the right, we have a My Order window that shows what has been selected. Here, the user can assemble their order by selecting the icons corresponding to their desired meal choices. Each option will take them to another window with more detailed selectable options. At the burger menu, you can see here all the offered options. As an example, I will select the bacon burger. Once selected, it will bring me to a window where I can choose toppings. Once the user chooses their desired toppings, they will select the Add Toppings icon. Notice here now, in the My Order window, the order has appeared. From here, the user can either choose to add more to their order or select the Complete Order icon. This will take the user to the Review Order window, where they review their order. And if desired, remove items by selecting the Remove icon associated with each item they added to the menu. From here, the user will pay for the order by selecting the Pay icon. This will take them to a screen displaying their order number. The user will take their receipt and proceed to their service desk to retrieve their order when it is ready. That completes our Five Guys prototype ordering process.
Technology has shaped how people interact with businesses in dramatic ways, especially in the food industry. With the introduction of ordering kiosks, fast food and gas station restaurants have been able to become more efficient and faster at their services. With this new kiosk design for the Five Guys food chain restaurant, demonstrated in this video, is aimed to provide the most convenient and cost-effective way to help customers order their food. Usability testing was performed with people from multiple demographics and age ranges. Feedback was received from all users tested, and that feedback was analyzed within the standards of human and computer interaction. That feedback also allowed the design team to make necessary changes to construct a touchscreen interface that optimizes usability for the user. The kiosk underwent multiple phases of design and rework. While applying standards of heuristics to the prototype, basic human and computer interaction standards were also used to improve the experience at every step. This process was performed multiple times until the final version of the kiosk experiences was achieved. The final version of the kiosk was then tested in a final round of testing with mostly positive results. At the end of this round of testing, the design team decided to finalize the kiosk design and propose the design to the Five Guys restaurant chain for implementation into their stores across the country.